hello and go live and clear up just some misconceptions. I try to be an objective person, but watch the Kelly Kopter video. So once the chat kind of comes in, we'll get involved in that. But as always, I'll flip. You guys see my fit, and we'll be here for a while. My tire blew out yet again, heading up to Bakersfield. So I'm trying to see if I can get a wheel alignment. And they all went for freaking lunch, so I have to wait until all the lazy people get back from their hour and 15-minute. What a nice lunch, an hour and 50. God, I wish I had that when I worked. So yeah, tire blew out. The tire service came and put a tire on, but it was about $400, which is giving me a headache. Hey, Bob Cox, nice to have you. Hey, Florence, good to have you. Just got a few people in the chat. Lunch, yeah, it's a long lunch, an hour and 15 minutes. They're like, oh, they'll come back at 1:15, and then she didn't even know if they could help me. It's like it's 12 o'clock. We close at 5. She's like, I don't know if we can help you. I guess we'll figure out how much stuff they have to do. Great, thanks. That's helpful, asshole. Hey, Scientology up north. I owe you a super chat. Very nice meeting you. Thanks for all the good work. And guys, subscribe as always to Scientology up north. You know, you even see me there because I went out to Denmark. It seems so long ago at this point, but it really wasn't. Thank you, Erie. Dodge says, Erie forever. Dodge, you're a good egg. You just report Erie forever. Are you talking about Lake Erie? Erie, Pennsylvania? That's one of the dog's favorite places, actually. He loves the concept of the Great Lakes because it's like a beach, but he can drink from the water. And he doesn't actually like the ocean that much because he gets pissed off that it has salt. Erie, PA? Yeah, Erie, PA. We've hung out on the beach over there. Had a nice time. Hey, Peggy. Hey, Amy, nice to have you. Oh, we got 112 people already. That's not too bad. And you can see the dog is very occupied, so I figured it'd be good to go live because he saw a groundhog or something, which they have over here. And I don't think he's going to stop digging because he wants to kill. He wants to murder. It's just like Crackhead Kenny, really. How many anti-Crackhead Kenny channels are there now? They're like 3. This will overkill. Hey, Anna Christie, nice to have you. As you can see, we're in Bakersfield, which they're actually lush parts of Bakersfield. And I'm going to try to get the dog to see the river and try to go over there as well. And I'm surprised the dog is in good spirits and it's relatively active, even though it's about 80 degrees, so it's hot for him. But once he saw a groundhog, yeah, he sees something. Uh-oh, he sees some other shit. I wonder what they are. Are they prairie dogs or groundhogs? Must be groundhogs. Yeah, he's not going to stop this. See him running, he's off like a rocket. They're going to taunt you for hours. You understand? You're never going to catch a single one, and they're going to taunt you. It's fun for them. It doesn't matter how hot it is. If he sees these little things, he'll be out forever. There's one more right there, yeah. It's gone. Whack-a-mole. It's real life whack-a-mole. Except he doesn't whack a single one. Oh, thank you very much, Finky. Gift to the membership. That's very kind. I think Finky has me crossed to like making 300 off supers and only ads this month. So thank you, Finky. That's very kind. And hey, Finky, great in the summer, more free music you possibly hear. Yeah, a lot going on there. They've really done nice things with downtown. And where's he going now? Yeesh. It's good exercise for him. What are they? Anybody know what these are? Because I never know what's indigenous to what. Because they're prairie dogs and they're gophers. And they're groundhogs. All 3 of them burrow. So what are we... I don't think they're too small to be prairie dogs. You probably can't see them from this far away. And the noise, too. The noise is the worst because the noise is like an animal dying. It's awful. Crackhead Jenny, speak of the devil. Thanks for the membership. I'm honored you became a member. It's one of my most proudest members, Scientology up north. And do subscribe to her. We had a great protest in Denmark and a good example of the various styles of how you can be effective at protesting. It doesn't always have to be this one type of methodology. Looks like we got a good close-up view. He's yelling at me now. What is that, guys? Do you see it? What are you? Are you a groundhog? Chipmunk? Do you see it? I'm afraid of chat. We are prairie. You think it's a prairie dog? It seems very small to be a prairie dog. I thought prairie dogs are bigger, like in Texas. I guess you might see them here too. I saw most of them in Texas, but it's a prairie dog. All right, well. Hey, Miguel, nice to have you. Thanks for your support the other day. Anyway, so let's talk about Kelly Kopter's fascinating video. And again, Lord knows I've had my own kerfuffles with those in the DOA crew, and due to witch share, I'm a victim of hex abuse. But maybe I want your hex. But no, I didn't realize that I met witch share before, so I feel a little bad when I've had some nice interactions with her in the past. Totally forgot, so I feel a little bad. So I did apologize, and I said, "Say what you ever." What she, took the ball and ran with it. And the thing is, I'm a victim of racism because of witch share. Because I'm a Muggle, and you know what Muggles do to people who practice the dark arts? We have them live in closets. Okay, so yeah, this is a war. This is a war against the dark Slytherin magic and Muggles who are just trying to keep America great. Okay? And then, do I believe in the Sky God? Have you ever heard of the prosperity gospel? Creflo Dollar? Ted Haggard? Jimmy Swaggart? Great men. Obviously, she does not follow the prosperity gospel. Clearly. Horrendous. Benny Hinn. Jimmy Baker. Is he dead yet? Pat Robertson. He died. All great people. So I take offense to that. No, I apologize to her. I just started shit out of thin air. So it's still funny though. I mean, you can't talk about dark magic and not riff on it. You can't talk about witchcraft because it's witch share. That crazy witch share. And although her hex is strictly taboo, when you cast a spell on just some kid, some people think you are a bit crazy witch share, just a bit in the head. Yes, it's witch share. No, but it's fun to riff on, but it was good to see her. No issue. That kid was being a little punk too. She shouldn't have cursed around that kid, but that kid was being a little punk. He was intentionally being a little punk. Crackhead Jenny, thank you. So, but it's just fun to riff on the dark arts. And again, we are in a war. Dungeons and Dragons had so many of her children fall to Satan. Look it up. And yeah, I'm on Team Tipper Gore. Liz says, I would just like to say I'm almost positive Crackhead Kenny never sent dick pics. Okay. You can't send pics of something that's non-existent. Nice. Looks like a prairie dog. Okay, interesting. Catches one you can, but the barbecue is on fire. Is a barbecue? I've never eaten prairie dog. Brown squirrel. I figure it's probably doesn't look like a prairie dog. Moles. It might be a mole. Mole has less fur though. Dog really cute. Thank you. So after all that fun, Kelly Kopter's video, man, it's fascinating to see how somebody can be so selective in the information they broadcast, and do this the selectivity. It clearly translates into inaccuracy and lying in a way. It's a smart way to do it because it's almost lying by the sin of omission, right? It's not you're not fully saying something that's not truthful, but you're selectively telling bits of information that either you know exists or that you didn't do the research. She didn't watch my video. I don't think a lot of people do watch my video that are in the community, that are high up in the community, whatever. I don't think a lot of people do watch my video, but like, if you found out a little more information, that whole general portrait that you wanted to paint is highly inaccurate. And you can see that's the thing. That's why I shit on DOA's people and DOA a fair amount, and then and anybody, and I call out anybody, because if not, then clearly you're going to selectively cherry pick information to enforce the viewpoint that you want to broadcast, and that strengthens your viewpoint, and that gets other people to agree. You know, and you kind of, there are, I don't know if Kelly Kopter calls herself a journalist or not, or if she deserves to or not. I mean, that's a different conversation. I mean, I don't think she does even, but even broadcasting or being, you know, somebody who has something serious to say about issues of the day, you're more trusted, I think, if you're more objective. So she said that DOA is representing himself, only representing himself. And she did say that. That's not true. He has representation in one of the cases, not in the felony case, but at least in the misdemeanor case. And probably for only a single hearing will he represent himself in the felony case. From there on, they're actively having conversations to get Shaheen Mansouri to represent him. But you have to be intelligent in the way that you spend your money. Why would you spend your money for a simple motion? DOA is probably competent enough where he could understand motions and, you know, request his right to a jury trial, which he's done and which he'll probably do again on the 7th. There's going to be a lot more minor cases and a lot more minor continuances. People think the case reflexively begins the moment he has his first arraignment hearing. In reality, it's a much longer road. And it's not a longer road as in 2 weeks. Oh, DOA has his hearing on April 7th. Something will definitely happen. And he'll have his hearing on May 1st. Something will definitely happen. 90%, nothing will happen. 90%, there'll be another continuance. And this will drag on. That's what court is all these hearings that drag on and on. And the trial part is only a segment of it. So he'll probably go to trial not for 2 months. So he really he needs to pay a retainer, and then he needs to pay by the hour the additional hours that Shaheen has to utilize. So why is he going to utilize Shaheen for 4 hours where it's him sitting, it's like hurry up and wait, it's him sitting in the courtroom, and then the entire hearing is 1 minute. So you're paying Shaheen for 4 hours so Shaheen could literally do 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes of work. Why would you spend your money like that? So for people just saying that he's grifting and that he's not going to do any representation, that's not true at all. I was privy to the conversations that was had with the court-appointed attorney. And that's just not the situation. So it's just so blatant. I would never do like what Kelly did. I would never be that selective, period. I'd always say, even if I had a biased point of view, I'd say, well, the other people feel that, and it is true that he maybe has, you know, she could try to spin it like he's taking forever to represent himself. He probably will not represent himself, but you have to say that. But he is actually being represented. So, bake me a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. There used to be I thought there was a river here, man. There ain't no river here. And then I said the word, and now I really got you excited for a whole bunch of, welcome to frickin' Bakersfield, man. They lied. Let's go to the river. Great. Thanks for trying it. Sorry, man. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at the Port Urban Planning of Bakersfield. So you don't know me, you don't like me. So you care just how it feel. How many of you can sit and judge me? Walk the streets of Bakersfield. I thought there was going to be some water there, man. I'm sorry. We'll find some sort of body of water for you. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. Dodge, why is your chat so hateful, huh? I guess I'll have to catch up. I have 245 people here. I have to babysit a little more effectively. Yeah, guys, nothing racist and nothing sexist, or I will ban you. There's a clip of someone paying for DOA's hotel 2 months before any fundraising was started. What do those two things have to do with copyright claim? Yeah, her copyright thing was entirely convoluted. It didn't make any sense. And it was a lot of hot air saying this is how I didn't buy subs, but didn't like tangibly. There's a lot of talking in circles. So yeah, fair. Yeah, right. All that extra information. So somebody could pay for. I ask people to pay for my hotel all the time. Poor Dodge have to simp. I'm not simping. I'm honestly being objective about stuff and disproving a general narrative that's completely untrue. It's reckless. It's not simping. Nice try. It's just that's not what it is. And Lord knows I've been critical as the next person. Kelly got her info at 3 years. Oh, and here's the other thing that should be noted. Kelly was trying to paint a portrait saying he has a criminal history of things. And therefore, he has a criminal history. And therefore, he shouldn't be trusted, and he does this. But it was spelled out in the court as I was there. Because the DA, the prosecutors tried to say, this guy has a criminal history. They tried to make that claim. They tried to do that. And then the judge said, well, looking at this, there's some misdemeanors, which isn't criminal, and there's RO cases. So he hasn't had a criminal conviction. That's what the judge says. The judge specifically said, in his words, he has not had a criminal conviction. Therefore, he does not have a criminal history. So that narrative is also... It's not simping for anybody. It's just it's just telling you what the judge said and what the court of law has decided. Fuck out of here. Helicopter, yeah. People don't understand that it's how YouTube streamers at work. His past does not matter. Lord knows we all got him. Never forget when I arrived in major notes, Los Angeles, growing up in Indiana, seeing what's known as the LA, right? That's why I have to get out of here, man. Like they done dried up all the rivers. Everywhere in Southern California. It's all dead. Disgusting. Dog is unhappy. I'm trying to get him out north. I think we'll do Berkeley for a while, because there's a lot of parks and rivers and streams. Yeah, right. Unless he is found guilty, says Caprice's Caroline, he has no criminal past. Precisely. Sorry, guys. I got a snot rocket. Oh, paid protest. I don't know how much he's getting paid if he had to go and sell all his shit. Yeah, that was random. She had a whole side thing about how paid protesters work. That had nothing to do with DOA. Like, paid protesters is somebody on Craigslist being like, we need people, and there's some sort of consulting firm that posts on Craigslist and gets people to show up in an efficient manner. If DOA did that, who cares? But DOA hasn't done that. And that was like an entire 20-minute segment. And I'm thinking, what? What does that have to do with anything? She was all over the place in that video. She just doesn't like him. Yeah. It's very disjointed. Cajun Juju says DOA is not convicted of prior claims. That is true. It's a river, a dry river. I like to see these people talking about DOA would feel good at these charges against them, says Chiara. Yeah. Sorry to disappoint you, man. Guys, let me look at Google Maps just to see if there's some other access. Oh, he has another prairie dog. Let me look at Google Maps to see if there's some other access. Don't go away. Give me 30 seconds. No, I believe that's where we just were. Oh, well. She's trying to indicate that he's being paid by Church of Scientology or someone just because he called himself a professional protester. That's a stretch. Yeah, I guess he's trying to indicate that. So the smoking gun Craigslist post has yet to exist. Oh, it's Tank. Hey, Tank. Uh-oh, Tank is back. Tank, where my super chat at? You're on thin ice. Today's a great day to be a fan of bad actors. Yeah, DOA's been very accusatory and shitty towards a lot of good people. I don't appreciate that either. I'm sure you didn't like hearing that, but he's not helping himself. I neither like DOA nor ASL, says Erie Forever. I don't like to be told who to follow. Respect, and they both do it. I feel you. I agree with that. I still follow a lot of people attached to both of them. I don't believe in PTS bullshit. Word. Respect. I feel very similar. Dodge is a minion. Far from it. I'm just dispelling information of which I was there. That's it. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. What about DOA's lies about people? Not cool. Not okay. Again, who's going to have beef with Dan Walks LA? But he'll always have witch share. I'm going to stop with witch share. Hey, Kathy, I owe you a response. My apologies. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm heading up north. I want to cover the election in Canada and not have to pay for a place because my uncle has a place in Seattle. So I think I want to stay there, fly in and out. And I'm going to fly out from San Francisco to the ZDT hearing, of which probably nothing will happen, by the way, just so you know. But I was going to skip the 7th because nothing's going to happen. But maybe put a 1 if you think it's necessary for me to go on the 7th. I don't think it is, but I don't know. Sometimes you see things in court, and you see this narrative, and it's important to dispel things when you actually show up and you see it. I'm going to believe my lying eyes and ears versus these kind of reckless and quite slanderous narratives, in my opinion. What lies? Can you be specific? Yeah, I was being specific earlier. That DOA didn't have representation. That he's like a professional, like Craigslist, like paid protester. Yeah, those are the 2 big ones. He does have representation. Oh, I'm sure, Margie, but prove the lies. Just disprove everything I'm saying is you see what it is when you show up. People could get mad at me for correcting things and not contributing to a lying narrative, but I think that's why I want to go live. I don't even like to, because it's all drama and bullshit. It's kind of fun to talk about. I can talk about witch hair all day. Oh, thank Chen Zillion. That's very sweet. You deserve this and more. I appreciate that. Very kind. $10. Wow. It's a lot. Thank you. It's very kind. Give me a whole meal. Appreciate it. Lord knows I could use it because my tire blew out and I'm waiting to hear back. Let's see if there's some water. A little bit. Guys, I'm gonna give the dog some water. Give me a minute. Hey, you want some water? If I could get in my hands. No, I really can't. Pardon, sorry. Hey. Can't even get the water out. It's like I can't even put it in my hands. When did DOA raise funds to pay off people? That was interesting, the email. I don't know if that's horrible. You're just going to lose his channel. To each their own. What will you think will happen at ZDT's arraignment on Friday? That's a great question. Nothing. Remember, a lot of this is a whole lot of nothing. Much ado about nothing. The hearing about nothing. That's what most of this is for the time being. And the juicy trial, if there's a trial, probably won't happen until, I'm losing track of the month. It's almost April. It won't happen until like July or August would be my guess. And same with DOA. I would say July or August is when and I'd be there for that, is when he'd actually have a trial. So he's going to ask for some sort of continuance about wanting to plea and getting the right representation to plea. And then they'll probably schedule a plea and then the next hearing, and then the hearing after that, they might schedule a trial date, which would be maybe 1 month in advance, give or take. Usually, that's what I've usually discovered. It'll be interesting to see if ZDT tries to plead to something light. It'll be interesting to see if the DAs even want to give him any type of plea or any type of compromise charge. They don't always have to. If they have an easy slam dunk case that gets some sort of attention, then they might want to go balls to the wall anyway. That's the case, then I suppose he may as well plead not guilty. But if he's smart and he gets a plea to not have any jail time. But he keeps violating his RO too. And Lord knows, it seems like Streets and other people, Hero Not Zero Reddit, are very on the ball as to the amount of times he's violated his RO even post-arraignment hearing, even within the last week and change. That's it. That's all you need to find for RO violations. It's a slam dunk case. So there's going to be a lot happening on the 28th. I mean, not a lot happening, but there's going to be a lot of evidence stacked against him. And he just makes it more difficult for himself, time and time again. He might get a plea with no jail time. It'd be smart to take it, but who knows? If you hit the like, please hit the like. DOA will win his case, and I will happily continue to fund him. There's nothing wrong with funding. You know, I know the conversations he's had with Manchuri. I know Manchuri's price. I know that Manchuri has been effective with Josiah. And he is hiring him. It's just going to take a while. And he has to save him for when he really needs him, which is probably full-blown trial time, of which there is a 2-month gap. So you need that money. You need to pay the retainer closer to that so they can start organizing, putting together briefs, putting together memos, et cetera, motions, or anticipation of motions. And it's going to be, you know, a financial headache. But you have to be prescient on when you spend the money. And if you have a good court-appointed attorney, my assumption is that DOA is not actually going to represent himself in either cases. My assumption is that the court-appointed attorney will represent him, I believe, in this upcoming case. And then she'll probably represent him in the other case as well. Or at some point they'll be combined, which there's also a request to have the cases be combined. That will probably be a request. I don't think the judge will rule on it, but they'll probably make a formal request to combine the case. And if that's the case, then not 2 separate trials. Then it's only one person, and he'll use the person he's been using already for one of his trials for the combined trial. So my assumption is, in court, he's not going to go in by himself, actually. I really don't think so. If he does, you know, it's just for emotion. A lot of these things don't mean a hell of a lot early on. It's interesting to go to. It's interesting to see the conversations. But, you know, you can miss them or not, which is why I might miss the 7th, because I'm, you know, not a lot's going to happen. Although it does seem to be helpful when I do show up and when I'm able to quantify what's truthful and what's not. Even though you go watch your fucking Andrew Tate shit. Beat up a sex worker. Yeesh. Simp. On the Kelly thing, I'm on Kelly's side because she's pretty cute. Speaking of simps, she looks much better without the pink hair. Much better. She's pretty hot. I cannot disagree. You and Jake at Gold Base was fab. You two are funny. Thank you. Yeah, me and Jacob had a great time. Jacob suggested it. I've been meaning to catch up with him. Yeah. It's hard to catch me because I'm always in and out. I'm always in transit. So we had a fun time. It was interesting to get that visual perspective of Gold Base. And perhaps, you know, a lot of people have driven by, but perhaps you get a little more when we walk around, and even spoke to some people nearby. But big fan of Jacob. Jacob is somebody, you know, it's what I'm wary about with DOA. He thrives off the drama. Jacob does not. Hey, DOA, what up? Working my case. Yeah, well, I gave a long explanation about why Kelly's just spewing bullshit out of her mouth. I wish you could just shit in my mouth instead. Donate to Dodge. Thank you, Jed Juliot. I appreciate that. How many felonies and misdemeanors is he facing? Quite a few. Was it DOA? You know this if you're in the chat. Was it fake DOA? Oh yeah, because the channel's banned. 6 days ago. Yeah, alright, it's probably a lie DOA. Whatever. Jacob's been radicalized too far. Well, you don't like his politics, but a lot of people agree with his politics. Six felonies. Yeah, that sounds about right. I said 50. Right. That's right. 6 felonies, 16 misdemeanors. Thank you, Florence. Correct. Say Jacob has been radicalized too far. Oh yeah, I read that. And the pink hair dyes permeated Kelly's skull. Never a good look. Yeah, I always like natural hair. Don't ever dye your hair. You know who honestly, like, there's a photo that came up recently, and I'm like, this person is the hottest There's a big photo. This person is, and I realized like this person is the hottest in the anti-Scientology community, and it was the mugshot of Lindsay Philandry. Pippi Longstocking says he's definitely going to do some time. Judge said he was looking at double digits in terms of maximum sentence. Double digits in terms of years. So minimum, I think, not minimum, I mean maximum. Minimum. If he's guilty with the minimum collectively, minimum, he's looking at, I believe, 10 years. I might be very incorrect about that, though. I'm not going to say I'm pretty sure I said what was accurate in the video. It can't be, no, it probably would be minimum. Felonies, misdemeanors, there's 16 of them for the minimum charges on a handful of them. It could be over 10 years, but don't quote me on it. And I'm sorry, I'm giving you things that I'm not 100% sure on. And it's a stupid thing to not be sure on. You take a moment to celebrate LRH's birthday. I rubbed one out. Yeah. Respect. DOA isn't allowed a public defender if he raised money for a lawyer fees. Well, he hasn't raised money for the prelim. He's raising it for the trial, so that's different. He's always allowed to switch. There's no issue there. That's another thing that people are like, oh, I'm going to call and tell them that he's is already raising money for a lawyer. You're allowed to do that because you haven't hired a lawyer. And as soon as you do, once you have that money together, you pay the lawyer. But you don't have that in the immediate future. You have to pay a retainer. So at the moment, you don't have enough to hire an attorney. You're hiring an attorney for the full trial, which you're entitled to do. So nobody's going to care. I'm sure people called and their asses laughed off. Dude, there's a whole collection of them all back there. There's a whole collection of them. God, there are a lot of them back there. You're missing out, man. There's a colony over there. Look, you want to look. That's my code for like small animal nearby. I should not have let him here because now it'll never end because this is really the party spot. This is where like the Gover's doing cocaine. It's nice to see some grass in Bakersfield. It's kind of unusual. I like it. Too bad there's nothing to eat here. That would be nice. I want Elisa GTSY. Matthew, bring their seats. Oh, Matthew the King. What are you're mad at me about Matthew the King. What are you mad? I didn't even know. What did I do? Matthew the King, what did I do? Hey, Kay Taylor. Nice to have you. Dodge, thank you for your apology. Of course, apologies. No, you can't be racist towards her. And like, I need to be more visual in the chat. So if something happens, like type 3 times so I could see it. It's like, usually I could see it, but there are 330 people watching now. You just titled DOA because I'm a little sellout bitch. And you get 330 people. That's how to play the game, motherfucker. All right, good. Kay Taylor and Tink are making up. Kay Taylor, tell me if Tink gets racist. I don't know if it was Tink that was being racist or 86 GOP. Whoops, huh? But let me know. Dodge, I'm guessing you have an email address in your community page. I'd like to talk to you if you're up to that. Sure. It's just my name, dodge.landisman@gmail.com. Sorry, trying to get some shade to look at. Ewok wishes USDOA. He wants to start his own. I don't know who Ewok is. I can't keep track. This is like Pokemon, man, with all these streamers and streamers criticizing streamers. And there's, Pokemon next gen, second gen Pokemon. Like I can't memorize all 350. I need a goddamn Pokedex. And all the mods, yeah, Pokedex for all the streamers and the mods and all of that. No, I don't think it was racist. Okay, we just hate each other. Well, that's all right. A little hate is encouraged here. That hate is okay. Just don't be racist. That's it. Not that hard. And hey, give me money for a Pokedex so I can keep track of all these people and capture them. What if like Witchshare, it was me versus Witchshare. Witchshare was using dark arts, and I was using a Pokemon. What if my dog like evolved into like his second phase is like a Raichu? Like he looks like he could be Raichu. He's fat like Raichu too. Like what if he's Raichu and then he like transforms into Raichu, and it's Raichu versus Witchshare. Sure, Witch Williams. Hatred will make you sick AF. True. Which I know. No, she's cool. I have no issue. I told her I was being an asshole, and I was. But it's a little funny. It is a little funny. She says she hates my voice. Well, I like that she says she hates my voice, because that means that my voice is memorable. People know it and memorize it, and it gives them some sort of impression, whether it be negative or positive, or at least in their head. So I'll take that. Dodge, why are you in Rosarita, BC? I don't know. I have things to do. I wish I could. That sounds very nice. Nice to have you on, Lisa. Rosarita sounds nice and cheap. And I have to get my dog chipped in this new regulations to cross the border into Mexico, apparently. I think into Canada, too, so I'll do it when I'm in Seattle. But I'm mainly going to Seattle, so I don't have to pay for places to stay. My uncle has an empty place there. And then from Seattle, it's very close to Vancouver, so I do Vancouver for like a week for the election, and then probably stay stationed in Seattle for a while. Fat shaming a dog. I started it. This time, I'm aware that the dog is fat. That sounds great. Do you do lobsters in Rosarita? I never knew that. How cool, Angelisa. That sounds fun. Where are you? Right in Rosarita? Near TJ, south of TJ, Ensenada, Rosarita, all beautiful places. Never been to, only been to Tijuana, sadly. I've seen a lot. I've seen other parts of Baja. I've seen La Balandra, La Paz, but that's the southern end. Oh, cool area, family Seattle, beautiful. And the other reason that I want to go to Seattle is because the dog will like it, because he hates the sun. Though he doesn't seem to like it now because he sees all these little things. But usually he hates the sun, and he loves bodies of water and rivers. Not oceans, but like bodies of water that he can drink from. So it's going to be a lot more lush. So he's going to be a lot happier. And I also want him to lose weight. So I'm trying to be a little less of the food, but mainly I want to get him to have more exercise. So kind of a health decision for the dog too. Dog loves, Seattle's famous for its gray skies. As long as the sky is gray, he's in heaven. Or unless they're a bunch of prairie dogs, like right now. He's doing very good for 80 degrees out in pure sun. He's doing pretty good. I thank you for reminding me. Ham It Up, that's her name. Yeah, Ham It Up Heather. I would like to meet up with Ham It Up Heather. I want to connect with her about. We both go to rallies, and she would even try to ask candidates about Scientology stuff. I don't know how many rallies they do in Vancouver. I'm sure they do a few. Most of it, I'm sure, is Ontario, which stinks. But I'm sure there's a good handful. If any of you know how often people campaign in Vancouver, let me know. Just for Ham It Up. That dog he's having a great time. He's a very predatory dog. It's weird. He loves chasing, attacking things. Sadly, kill things if he ever gets to them. Usually things outrun him. He killed a raccoon when I wasn't looking. He's obsessed with chasing cats. He's very predatory. Like, it's a great joy for him. That's why Seattle will be great, because my uncle has a place that's like a 4-minute walk to this big park, and there are tons of squirrels, and he'll just chase them. Oh, wow. Thank you, Kate Taylor. Jesus, that's very generous. Holy shit. Wow. Kate Taylor, thank you. You didn't have to do that. I mean, I'll gladly accept it, but you didn't have to. Wow, thank you. I like to see you goofy people lying. Word. Kate Taylor, I don't block anybody. Y'all are funny to me. Have fun, Dodge. Well, whatever you want. I want to make sure you feel all right. You've been a big supporter of Kate Taylor. And that you feel good and, like, safe and accepted. So you just let me know. But your decision. You don't seem to be very fazed by it. Your dog seems happy. Glad he stopped feeding it cooked chicken bone. Yeah, I think it's too. Look, I mean, good. If you think he's lost a little bit of weight, that's awesome. Dog has a high prey drive. He's getting great exercise. He does. I got to drive him. While at that shop, there's a little thing with water, so I'll get him some water. Sheriff's record indicated Hochstetter's being held on bail. Not anymore. He's free. He has an ankle monitor, though. Healthy cost of hair. Yeah, he gets hot real easy. Because his hair is so... People say I should shave it. Maybe I should, but he'd look less cute. And he'd probably think it felt very weird. And he's off again. A little break. Now they're taunting him. Kate Taylor, you can buy Kenny's new pants. LOL. Pretty good voice, Dodge. Thank you. Which is brew. Which share. I cast a hex on you. I want your hex. I sub. Thank you, Tim. Tim Haggis. Paul Haggis? Big fan. Questionable. Thank you for subbing. Very kind. Let's see, catching up in the chat. Danny, is Danny here? What up, Danny? Is it the real Danny or the fake Danny? Danny, a.k.a. Daniel? Who's calling you Daniel? You're not that mature, bro. You're still like 23. I ain't calling you Daniel. Yeah, grown. You ain't earned it, kid. I'm kidding. I'll call you Daniel. That's the new one. He's trying to be VIP. After he goes to Vegas, he's trying to be VIP now. He's trying to be the next Sheldon Adelson. Kidding. Sheldon Adelson used to be Shelly, just like Danny. Danny, Shelly. He's like, nah, fuck it, I'm Sheldon. Danny is like, all right, I'm Daniel now. Taylor's a real one. She is. Dog needs some real dog, and he needs to lose what? Wait, yeah, I'm trying to get him to lose weight, stupid. Kid Taylor is a real one. She is indubitably. Where's me walking in circles this entire time? Well, glad you guys are here with me. I have nothing else to say to you. Now I always have something to say. Who's the one that just stared? Crazy Love is Love. She would just like stare. I don't know if it was technical difficulties or what. She literally just stared to the camera and not say anything. And it would be like 45 seconds. Her ZDT. She learned that from the ZDT School of Broadcasting. Danny was here. Now he's gone. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. Some pretty petty trolls. Always petty trolls. This is the troll safe haven. Dana's mother, I'm sorry to hear that, passed away yesterday. Crackhead Kenny is threatening Dana all week. Well, that's disgusting. Jesus. Yeah, I'll stay firmly planted and then not a fan of Crackhead Kenny. You never hear anything about how Agatha says, yeah, I guess the thing really killed him. I wonder, I should look more into how legitimate all this stuff was. Yeah, it sounds like they're pretty legitimate, but you never do know with Scientology. Too bad that was before my time. I would have gone to that court case, but can't win them all. Wish I could get you some water, man. If we go to the car, I'll drive and get you some water. I didn't think you'd be out this long. My condolences to Dana. My dog can't walk. Seriously, it's not that fat. My dog can at least walk. Hatred for DOA is bewildering. I wouldn't call it bewildering. He's insulted 80% of people who've gone out to protest. So it's not bewildering to me, but fair. What happened in your life to make you so deranged? The extent of it is bewildering. And the desire to want him to be in jail is bewildering. I agree with that. But you make it harder on yourself too. You know, not everybody has to be involved. He's calling out Dan Walks and other people for just not talking. But you have every right not to talk about this stupid kindergarten bullshit. You know, and that's what a lot of it is. And you shouldn't be insulted or called out, or you shouldn't encourage people to unsubscribe just because you're not talking about that person. Not everybody has to get involved in petty, stupid bullshit. Some people just want to protest. And that's what their content is. It's not just shitting on people. So, you know, I'm wary. It's not like I'm team him at all. I'm not team DOA. I was never a team. I'm team DOA. What is that in the producers? I was never on Team DOA. I'm not on Team DOA. I was just following orders. I did not know there was a war. And the producers, I was only following orders. I was not a member of the DOA party. I'm not a member of the DOA party. I was never a member of the DOA party. I was only following orders. It is not DOA has made some comment about people that he felt he should have his back. Not just because you meet somebody twice doesn't mean that they're obligated to get in the middle of the shitstorm for you. It's arrogance. Arrogance. Calling out for sitting a fence is classic George Bush foreign policy. Ain't that the truth? That's how we got in Iraq. Let that be a lesson. People, it's being on a side to work more division, precisely. It's some CIA bullshit. FBI, CIA bullshit. Freedom of speech. Sure. I don't think DOA should go to jail. I don't even think he's a bad guy. I think it's like newsflash, breaking news. DOA's a prick. Okay. Didn't know that. Couldn't see that coming from a mile away. Shit. DOA's been arrested multiple times, idiot. He's been convicted, I believe, of minor misdemeanor. So have I. I got arrested for participating in a homeless orgy. Dreamscape says, Matthew the King, I know that you drink to forget. In fact, surprised I can remember. That's not nice. He didn't seem drunk when I saw him, to be fair. He seemed like Matthew the Temperist. Matthew the Teetotaler. I think that's slanderous. Matthew the King drink. I don't think he's ever dropped a drink of alcohol in his life. Ever. Ever. I'm dating an entire man where I live. Stop it. Well, people could try, I suppose. Dodge, don't forget alcohol your feet after walking around this toxic dump site of a chat. Shit turns me on. Ah, he's got his little water. Enjoy it. Well, good. You got a little drink. I'm glad you got something. I know it ain't no stream, but it's better than nothing. I was on vacation. Sue me for having a beer. Yeah, we're allowed to have beers. Why are you pissing me, Matthew the King? I think I've used you as a punchline once or twice when I've talked about drinking. Dodge, how do you get mixed up in all of this? Good question, Wanda Lisa. Always a voice of reason in the chat. Happy to have Wanda Lisa. Always a voice of reason. I was at local TV news anchor, and I talked about Lisa Marie Presley after she died, that she was going to testify in the Danny Masterson tree trial. I was the only one on television news that mentioned it. So that Church of Scientology called and threatened to sue my station unless they fired me. And then I went to the press and got an article in the New York Post and was on with Tony Ortega and Aaron Smith-Levin and Chris Shelton, all three of them. And, got enough of a community to get my own followers. And then I get pressured by DOA when I don't defend him. And that's what I live for. I'm kidding. Now, what they said, Matthew, you might want to check who actually has your back. I don't know. I don't have anybody's back. What's wrong with having a beer? What's wrong with having some ginseng? What's wrong with a little absinthe? Huh? I remember I chugged absinthe. I chugged a whole glass of it, and I just immediately ran out and puked it all out. It's cool. Dodge, read my warning. Huh? What's your warning? Warning, Dodge, don't take calls from Julie B. She implied she would record you without your consent, okay? I don't know who Julie B is. Well, thank you. Nobody's called me. Will Julie B be calling me? Is she hot? Can I do phone sex? These are the questions I have. Kidding. Julie B, the bully. Sorry to hear Julie B's a bully. I know nothing about her. See, again, I need a fucking Pokedex for all these chatters and mods, man. Julie B, now Julie B's the new character. Is Julie B the new peaceful drama? Is Julie B the new Jack Parsons? Like, yeesh, guys. Let's keep our characters in more than one season. Okay? Can you at least, we don't need some Julie B popping up. Oh. We already had it with the whole Dempsey shit. We don't need to create another one, guys. Patrick Dempsey already caused damage. And Ellie. She sounded like she's like gonna die of emphysema. And I probably will. You know, this entire stream is dedicated to Ellie, honestly. Rest in peace. Julie B is a bad actor. I don't know who that is. What did Julie B ever... Why do you guys pay attention to these people that literally all they do is like just type shit in a phone? Like, they're a big deal. They type some shit in a phone. Oh my God. Major news story. Some asshole who typed some shit in some phone is causing major division. Everybody, let's talk about that asshole who all they ever do is type shit in phones. Wow, what an accomplishment. I guess it's some way to promote yourself. All right, well, let's start from the beginning. You have too many trolls in here. That's probably, I don't know which troll to believe, who's the troll and who's not, because half the side says these good people are trolls and these good people says that side are trolls, and somebody who is the great defender is actually the troll, because the other half says they're the troll, but the other half says they're the great defender of all harmony and peace. I don't know, man. So that's why I don't trust you, because you say that person's a troll, the other half says that person is not a troll. It's baseless accusations. It's a witch hunt. Speaking of witch share, if you're going to hunt witches, just hunt witch share. Kidding. Accusing people all the time. This person. The DOA is the same as the DOA stuff. So I don't go live. I can't keep track of my damn Pokedex. What is Julie B? Who is Julie B? What does somebody have a Wikipedia? Let's create a Wikipedia for Julie B. Well, you know, we should do like a Wikipedia for all these mods. No, that's mass doxing. The energy could be better spent saving. I know, the energy could be better spent saving kids. I know, how productive is this, isn't it? Julie B is a DOA super fan. Lord knows he's got them. He's gonna owe them like his loins at some point. They're gonna need that, and he's gonna owe it to them. Dodge, stay away from other groups other than Aaron. Fair. Appreciate you, Dodge, but to these haters, smile. God loves you. Thank you. He. Bye. Goodbye. Thank you. God also loves you, and also with you. Creflo Dollar is my God. He's a hypocritical bully, apparently. They're all part of the cult, a big stupid himself. Ain't that the truth? Julie B hates DOA with this video, helps DOA with his videos. Okay. That's why they're hating. I see. All right. I don't know how much time how are there still 350 people here talking about the most stupid, boring, useless shit that we can imagine? The veracity of some random ass person named Julie B. Julie that B. I want to get you some water, but you're not going in the car. I'm here for the doggy. He says hello. I guess I've been walking though. He's been chasing shit the whole time. Are you ever going to be done, or is this the entire day? Is this just the entire day for you? He's like, I have to take a break, but I need to chase more of them. I do have water in the car, so that's good. Although I might be kind of hot. Dodge sing the famous Bakersfield song. It's the best. I was singing it earlier. Hey, you don't know me, but you don't like me. Say you care just how I feel. But how many of you could sit and judge me and walk the streets of Bakersfield? I spent a night in San Francisco. I spent a night there in the can. Took $40 from his wallet. I can't remember the rest of the lyric. Run that man. Hey, you don't know me, but you don't like me. Say he cares how I feel. I wonder if dogs wonder who people are talking when they're on the phone. I always wonder that too. If he cares or understands that concept, who knows? Thrice divorced grannies who burn their SSI and ex-husband's retirement account. Wow. Them's fighting words, I suppose. Here for the dog. I'm glad. Glad you're enjoying them. Tire time. Not yet. 1:15. Got 15 minutes. I'd like to get something to eat. I'd like to get you some barbecue. We can do the Santa Maria tri-tips. You like tri-tips. You don't want to go and get tri-tips? We can do outdoor dining. You know you like tri-tips. Yeah, tri-tips. Tri-tips. I think beyond you never know what we were like. I don't know. That was thank you, Annalise. I wish I knew Buck Owens or Dwight Yoakam. It's a hard one. Dwight Yoakam I could sing along better, but I love Buck Owens. I've been to Crystal Palace, not on this trip, but I have before. Lol learn to spell. Somebody says, okay, lol. Leave my Julie be alone. Leave Julie alone. Give me the goddamn evidence. Maybe I should like mod court. That should be like my streams, and I'll formally set it up, and I'll have the mods on. You don't have to give their picture, but all their voices on, and I'll be the official judge. I'll be the jury, judge, and executioner, and I will execute them. Isn't there famous? Oh yes, one of these was talking about that. Julie Assange for Senator Raskin arranged for wow, with ex-Scientology about COS made it happen. That's huge. Very respect to Julie. Just because you're a super fan doesn't mean you're a bad person. I don't have too many. People say too many trolls. People are just on different teams. That's okay. She said she has your number. Okay, great. Who's going to call me? Nobody's pressuring you, Dodge, huh? Put on your big boy pants. If you can't see, you've got a bunch of people that are ripe for a defamation lawsuit in your chat. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what that comment means. So, okay. We go down the chat. Julie is a chatter, says Kara, but she blocks everyone, so she operates in a vacuum to a certain extent. See, this is why I don't block. Who will be next? Great question, group thing. Great username, by the way. Great username. Name. Great needs name. Name. See, he doesn't even respond to his name. Bruce, baby. Click. I didn't mean to. I was just calling him a random name that I call him. And he's off like a rocket. Kate Taylor doesn't see racism in DOA's chat. No racism. Hey, Shell, a.k.a. She Will. She Shall. She sells seashells by the seashore. Will I be at court? I will be at court. It'll be a big day. Oh, there's a 7-Eleven. Hey, you want to get some water at the 7-Eleven? I need a new pack of smokes, too. This is very fortuitous. He needs water. I need a new pack of smokes and a giant soda. Hey, you want to go to get some water? Go. We have to go to the gas. We have to go to the store. He's doesn't want water. Not with these groundhogs. We'll go right back. Let's go to the store and get some water. If you don't mind. Well, change of plans. Julie B. literally actively harasses anyone Who dares disagree with Big Stupid? That's not good. She's up Stupid's rear end so far up that the sun don't shine no more. Again, DOA is going to have to put out eventually. Let's start a GoFundMe for DOA to put out. It's time. It's time. Services rendered, services owed. Beware the reptilian elite, right? We're all just reptilians, guys. I'm a rep. You know, which share is right about one thing. I am actually like a reptile. And the witches have been trying to fight against the reptiles, and it's like witch versus reptile. But you know what? The reptiles are the one who has the money. The reptiles have the money, not the witches. So who's gonna win that war? Which share? It's called global domination, and I'm fucking great at it because I'm a fucking reptilian. Thank you so much for agreeing. You're welcome. Finally, true speaker, right? David Ickies. Ikes? David Icks? Gotta love him. Glad you enjoyed that purple. Kate Taylor's African American? Probably. I mean, we're all African, aren't we? Maybe it's actually the witches versus everybody from the diaspora of the African continent, which is most of humanity. Maybe the witches were like in Massachusetts. Hey, I want to go to this store. I want to get water. Hey, can you come with me? I got to get water real quick. We'll come back. Thank you. Just a minute. We just have to cross to get water. Wait. Thank you. I'm going to get you water. Oh, thank you, Zippy. That paid for his water. How are we going to do this shit? Where are they going to let us cross? All right. It's time to book it. Okay. No, not time to book it. Sorry, I led you astray. It was time to book it. Now it's not. That's very nice, Zippy. Thank you. Very kind. I should go live more often, even though people say horrific things. I still get money. Okay. All right. We're going to go. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll go to the middle. All right. Come. Good boy. Halfway there. Halfway there. All right, as soon as these cars go, we'll cross, eh? All right. It's like freaking Frogger. Is it safe to cross? Yes. Okay. Let's go. Good boy. All right, got one more. Okay, come. Made it. Good boy. Good job. Sorry, guys. I had to transfer it over here. Hey. Hey. I guess you're all right. He's all right. Relax. All right, cool. Should be like, hey. You gotta, hey. Okay. You can't just sit there. Like, he's really enjoying the AC. Hey, you can't just sit there. Hey. I'm going to get this for the water. Ooh. Yeah.
You want to just step out, and then I'll make sure he don't come in, right?
Okay, appreciate it. You want me to get him out, you're saying? Well, he won't. Well, he's good. You want him outside, you're saying? Thank you. I just wanted to say, hey, you got to go out. Hey.
Stepping out, and then, maybe go.
Yeah, I'll follow you. There we go.
There you go.
Bummer. not very I hate when he waits outside. Shit, where is he? Fuck. Oh, okay. Hey! Give me a minute. Thank you. All right. All right, forget it. I feel like I was watching, but all right. Yeah, he's hot. That's why I really liked it in here. But well, at least he's all right over there. Yeah. Hey, we get a pack of Newport shorts, please.
Babe, can you print into me, please?
You put the day, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. You too. That's annoying. Nobody give a shit. Here, you want some water? Sorry, I'll go somewhere a little shady here. Hey. Oh, it's not shady here either. Sorry, man. I'm leading you astray. We'll go back to the part. Or here, you want some shady? Just some shady here. Here. Shade here or here? Want some shade? There we go. Okay. Time for water. What do you guys... Alright, crackhead Kenny. That's racist, isn't it? Kate Taylor, Ice going to find you. Bye. Crackhead Kenny didn't finger or finish whatever. You're blocked. Bye-bye. Jesus, I don't pay attention to 1 fucking second. And fucking people talking about fucking Somalia and shit. Jesus Christ. Be careful with that shit. Dude, I'm gonna just fucking ban Somalia. No offense to Somalians. Took a refugee's virginity once, but I'm gonna ban the word Somalia from the chat. Because you're only using it in racist terms. You're welcome, Shield. Yeah, that's not cool. I own 2 homes. Oh, okay. I own 0. That shit in a bucket. Not wrong.
Can I get a cigarette?
Sure, I got you covered. There you go. You need a light or anything? Well,
How are you, baby?
you're doing good. We're in the park, so I'm just getting him some water.
Oh my goodness.
So he was thirsty. He was chasing groundhogs and stuff. So
What's his name?
his name is Name because he had no name for a year and a half. So just Name.
Name?
He's a little more obsessed with the water. Usually he would say hello. No, he doesn't bite. You can go up and pet him. He'll just probably ignore you.
Is that good? No name or name?
Some people call him No Name.
There used to be a horse with no name.
Yeah, we worked on desert with the horse with no name. Felt good to get out of the rain.
Well, hi, how are you?
He's doing good. Always likes attention. Once he's ready for it. He's a fan. He'll come around to it. Want some more? Well, I appreciate the attention. He always enjoys it. I'm never enough for him. Try to get him back in the park now that he's had his water. Good meeting you. Thanks for the attention. Likewise. I will. I promise. All right, we're back in the zone. Let's go back to the park. No, you should be calling me, shoot. Sorry, guys. That was probably pretty boring. Well, dropped to about 100. That's okay. I hear witch share it odor removal spell on Big Stupid's poop box. What? Cool. Poop. Well, I gotta love poop all the time in my mouth. Oh, we gotta witch share this. Come. Alright, now we only got one to cross. Hey, not yet. You gotta wait a minute. Okay, then we'll go back to the park. We just gotta cross the street. Kate Taylor, what women's sports were, what? You kicked out from? Oh, haha. Yeah, no anti-trans shit either. Some people hate trans. Hey, come here. You gotta wait. Hey, stop. Stop it. Hold on. What, a witch share put a hex on you? Hex abuse. Hex abuse. Thank you. We'll cross. You just have to wait. Because it's a busy thoroughfare. I know it's hot. Kenny is a bigger loser than DOA. Well, that's agreed. Anybody has crackhead in the title, unless you're talking about how much you... I put crackhead on the title if the guy was like, here, my crack. Hey, come. What? Anyway, I say I'd do like crackhead in the title if a guy was like, here are my crack adventures, here are my crackhead dances, like this is how I get crack, this is what I do when I smoke crack. Like that would be worth subscribing to, but not just some crackhead speaking about science. It would be like the local news, like, and now we have a local crackhead to talk about the nuances of the local election. It's like, I don't need punditry from a crackhead who like verbally abuses women. Oh, you know, I want a really salient, informed, well thought out, reasoned, objective opinion. Crackhead Kenny, obviously. Through crackhead shenanigans. Quackhead's nice. Which share has special hunger for dogs? I don't think that's true. That's funny. Looking at what I missed in the chat. Dodge has the ability to converse with everyone. Yeah. Open forum. Hi, Dodge. Hey, Jennifer. Be up in Canada, but not your neck of the woods. Jennifer, do you know if the candidates campaign in Vancouver or not? Just here for Dog. Hey, Tilty Bird. Nice to have you. Dog is doing well. He's been on a walking marathon. He's been walking the entire time we've been talking. We've been talking and walking. And blocking, but not blocking, because we don't block. But yeah, at least for an hour and 15. I gotta call the auto people though pretty soon. We're all different who we don't like. I'll say one thing: I don't like child predators and people who pretend to be minors and bullies. Simple. Me too. We can all agree to hate ZDT. That much we could agree on. Kenny's having panels. Nightmare blunt rotation. See what else I missed. That's why trolls will be miserable. Trolls, Larry, let him prove himself. Miguel says that's why trolls will forever be miserable trolls. They immediately have to rely on racism, homophobia, transphobia, body shaming, etc. It's the best they can do, right? Because they ain't got nothing else. But if it gets too vitriolic, you're banned. Well put, Miguel. I own 2 homes. I think we talked about that. I'm on West. Matt, how come you didn't sell your home for the cause, dude? Matt, if Matt the King owns 2 homes, how come you didn't sell both homes for legal funding of other protesters? Bitch! Riddle me that. How come you're not on the street like Daniel from Salem? That's who I respect. That's the one person I respect out of all these protesters is Daniel from Salem. He's a great man. Great music, great musical artist. And he's gonna hit the charts. At least the dance charts. He'll have like 10,000 people listen to his stream one day. He'll make it like number 157 on the Billboard dance charts. Let's try to do a GoFundMe for that. Let's get Daniel from Salem on the dance charts, huh? Well, let's do a duet with Daniel from Salem and Francois. No, when I think of the movement, who is the best in the movement? It's Witchcraft, obviously. Matthew the King, do you realize he's filming adults? I don't know who was. Children go to the loo, but they were late teens and not young kids as well. Yeah, that guy got a bad for that. I don't think he's a predator or anything like that. I think he's might have downs, but I don't think he's a predator. Dodge, you're not being fair. Crackhead Kenny is not a crackhead. Please give him a chance. Word. This is very true. Thank you for the super chat. Jesus, Gate Teller. It's very generous. Oh, you got my sugar mom. I don't even have to put out. She's happily married. Or happily attached. Unsurprising, she's very level-headed and normal. One of the few people that actually is in a stable relationship. The rest of us, we're all up shit's creek without a paddle. Judge, you are correct, Kenny loser. He is a loser. Sorry. I just don't like violent language. I mean, I get a little silly, but the language of violence is not a language that I support. I got to take a pee at some point. So I will ask you to look. No, I'm not going to film it, but do I need to mute it? No, because I'm outside, so it's not like you can hear me go pee. Who is the one that it didn't get muted? I can't remember, but that was kind of, there's a YouTube clip. That's hilarious. I wonder if he'll ever get tired of this. How is he this active and it's 80 degrees out? What are the Alaska documents? What? I don't know. Who's Alaska? Oh, I know Alaska declared a day, and L. Ron Hubbard Day. Some town in Alaska did. I should go. I'd love to go there. That would be fun. I'd do it. I went to Alaska before. It's a beautiful state. Spent about a month there. Thank you, alien. You gotta love the aliens. Evil aliens, non-evil aliens. Oh, thank you very much, Matthew the King. I spend my free time handing out water socks on house. I don't put it on YouTube. He did. He was very active in that. Respect to Matt the King for that, for sure. I was being silly. I don't think you should sell your house for the stream. I was being facetious, Matthew the King. But no, he was on the ground for a long time, handing out supplies to a lot of people. So, I have no issue. I don't think anybody does. Where'd you go, Matthew? How come you're not out anymore? Come back out. Don't be scared about DOA. That's why DOA called me a bad actor, because I spoke with you. That's how it all began. I never apologized for speaking with you, ever. Oh, there's a bathroom here. Cool. We should just do an in memoriam of the protesters. In the arms of an angel. Matthew the King. Becky. In the arms of an angel. Denver J. Daniel from Salem. In the arms of an angel. Good share. I'm always in Dodge's chat. True. Kay Taylor's one of my best friends here. Fancy getting slung out of a chat after donating $50 to a person. LML. Huh? So I didn't kick anybody out donating $50. I would never. That's the thing. You can purchase yourself not being blocked. Give me enough money because I'm a whore. I'll not talk about documents. Whose documents? What are any of you talking about? Epstein documents? Trump really copped out on that shit. So I knew he would. I gotta go to the bathroom. Someday I'll be able to piss. My dream has been to piss in a girl's mouth. I'm kidding. But I will piss in the urinal. Hey, I need to go to the bathroom. Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. Just give me a minute. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh. Oh, Lord. All right, let's get out of here. Go swimming. If you give me a super chat big enough, I will. Now he's got a little bit of shade. This is good. And I'm walking a lot today. Oh. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream. Love you all. Bye-bye.